a smart business decision, but I will perform better than the Yildirim Turkish warrior who couldn't even throw a fucking punch.
Jake, with the bets, the first one, you just kind of heard it, then just started the I'll beat your ass kind of chant. This time he thought about it a lot, and you kind of called out like, man, this guy doesn't have confidence. Did you see that both times? Is that the reaction you got from that?
He's talking so much until the bets come out. You know, he's saying he's going to beat me. He's saying he's going to knock me out. Then all of a sudden it's like, bet your money, silence. Okay, bet a tattoo, silence. Asking the crowd if he should do it. He showed his hand, you know, and I think I'm in his head. You know, I think the pressure will get to him, and the pressure will crack him. This is the biggest fight of his life, and there's hundreds and hundreds of MMA fighters who are counting on him to knock me out, and I don't think he's ever dealt with pressure like that before.
Randy Couture came out, Hall of Fame UFC fighter, and he was saying, he's like, man, if it has to be Jake Paul, the one that makes the noise about the money and the pay scale, then so be it. You know, he's kind of the guy to hold the mantle. How important is that to you to really better the pay for these guys?
It's very important. You know, Goldman Sachs just came out with a study that UFC fighters get 10% of their earnings that the whole UFC gets. You know, other leagues like the NBA, the NFL, they get 50%. Fighters are putting their life on the line. Chris Weidman snapping his shin in half. Fighters deserve more, and look, a lot of people are scared of Dana White. I don't give a shit. He's out there. I said it 10 seconds ago. He's out there bragging about winning $7 million on blackjack while his fighters are starting GoFundMe pages. So something needs to change. The fighters are the content. The fighters are the ones that are making the show, and I think the fighters just deserve more.
How do you like in Puerto Rico, man?
Puerto Rico is the best.
There have been, I've heard people say Jake Paul's got this message about fighter pay, but maybe you're not the right person. You're the wrong person with the right message. What would you say to people who think that you're not exactly the right spokesman to be speaking for UFC fighters?
I'm not a spokesman. Like, I'm not trying to be, but who else is? Like, when has anyone ever talked about fighter pay and made it this big of a point? So I guess I'm that person now, but it's just something I'm passionate about. Like, I'm not trying to be a hero or anything like that, but like, if something doesn't make sense to me, I'm gonna call it out.
You took action with the Sarah Alpert GoFundMe. Is there any other action or anything you would do to help make actual change with fighter pay?
I think it's just talking about it and making it a point and giving other fighters and challenging other fighters to talk about it as well. And also, you know, things like this, like big movements like that, don't happen or don't change overnight. It's going to take years and years of consistency to actually see a difference. But if something wants to change, you have to start now and just attack it one by one.
Will he say that he would want to fight you more than once?
Jake's doing print down